How doing, folks? Welcome back to Mike's Chat. Today we've got an unboxing of a rare custom Holy Grail Master of the Universe vintage figure. Let's have a little look straight after this. Anyway, folks, here we go. It's a custom made vintage Master of the Universe Holy Grail figure, and it is the nuts. It cost me a little bit. I needed it to make the vintage figures almost complete. That is just a spare to put the accessories in. We don't need that, do we? No, we don't need that. Here we go. Here we go. So this is the last vintage figure I need to do my line of figures, except for the bonus ones like the meteor orbs and the big ones. But this is the last vintage figure to get, but it's custom made. So yes, and it is. Cost me a little bit to be custom made, but to buy this is thousands. So I don't really want to pay thousands. So I had it custom made, and it does exactly the same job as a vintage one. But it's a custom made one, so I'm so pleased because it's close to the original. So we have a laser power He-Man. Fucking yes. Absolute wicked. That is the fucking nuts. Absolute wicked. And yes, he has got his arm attachment. Man, I tell you, this is the fucking bollocks. You can say my line is almost complete now. It's almost complete. Somehow his arm goes on now, but we'll put that there because I've got to get the battery out, because there's no switch where the vintage one, we don't need that, do we? No, we don't need that. Get rid of that. So what it is that it's got no switch on the battery pack, but it's already a battery inside charged up. So I've got to put a battery underneath to make it work. So I've fit the battery under there to power it on. But let me put his arm on first, his side arm. But I'm so pleased that we've got the last vintage figures in the collection. So let's be quiet, I'm not speaking to you. Phone. Right, let's put his arm on, or his side arm part. There you go, sorted. There you go, absolute wicked, look at that. Look at that. Laser power, or laser light He-Man. The Dolph Lundgren lookalike. So it's not the He-Man what we know, but it's a Dolph Lundgren the movie version. And this is the only custom one I can get, this one. So that is absolute fucking wicked, man, I tell you. Absolute wicked. And it works, it does work, because I tested it out and I'm so pleased with this, it's unbelievable. So we get the battery. Normally on the vintage one, I think you have to charge it up or put batteries inside the backpack and you turn it on and then the laser power lights up. But on this one you have to get one of them round watch batteries. You have to put it right underneath the pack like that, and it goes on like that. Look at that. Right, so if I turn the lights off of attrition, and look at that. Fucking hell. Absolute wicked. Laser power He-Man. Ta-da! One of the Holy Grail figures. So let me wake old matey there, and let's get. We've got this already. Skeletor. Remember the Christmas special? This is the last thing to open on the Christmas special. This was the Holy Grail at Christmas time, and now this is the Holy Grail at this time. So now you can say I've got both custom made He-Man and Skeletor, laser power and laser lights. Absolute fucking wicked. So I don't really have to go out and really get anything else because I've got, you can say, all my vintage collection, ones custom made or even vintage, and that is it, my friends. Because I've almost completed what I wanted to do, but all I've got to do is get a few vehicles, one more figure and the Metrobots, and you can say I have completed my Masters of the Universe vintage collection. Absolute wicked, look at that. And it's a cloth cape. Remember the old let me turn this on. How did I turn it on? From the tops or to the sides? Where are we? Where are we? There you go. Look at that. Both glowing. Turn the lights off of attrition. Look at that. Wicked. Absolute wicked. Let me look through the camera as well while you're looking at it. Right, let me turn that down here, mate. Look at that. Laser Power He-Man and Skeletor. Absolute wicked. Right, let's put the old lights back up and I'll give you a close-up of these in a minute. Turn the old the lights of attrition on there, mate. There you go. Did I put the camera back? Yes, I did. Look at that. Absolute good to get these figures custom made. These would set me back probably over £8,000 to £10,000 or dollars to get these original, if carded. If loose, you're looking about probably 5,000–6,000 upwards loose, like this completed. But these are custom made, and this does me good to have them custom made. Absolutely wicked. All I've got to do really with Skeletor is cut his back and have the backpack coming out. I might do that in a minute. But yeah, let me turn him off and save the old power. Done. And let me turn off He-Man. Look at that. There's the old battery at the bottom. And his legs move. And his arm moves. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I got this from a guy on eBay who does these. Really, really good. Comes from France. Took a little while to come in, but in the end it did come here, and I was pleased. And I was like saying, like, what batteries do I need to make it go? And he said, like the watch batteries, what you put in the old watch, these round ones. So I bought a couple of them just in case it runs out, so I can, like, you know, swap and change and all that. But it's pretty cool. I do like this. Really good. It's a pity he didn't have the head of the He-Man vintage one, apart from the Dolph Lundgren, but this is the only one he makes. So anyway, that's it's that or nothing. And it's a case of I need that to fill up the line. So there you go, folks. So these only came out in abroad, in Italy and in Europe. They didn't really come really over here in the UK or US. So that's why they're so kind of collectibles, because I think it was the end of the line. They brought these out, then the two big ones, Titus and Megator. So these are quite sought after by collectors, like the Holy Grail of the vintage, the last, a bit like these are like the last 17 of Star Wars, but in Master of the Universe. And I'm pleased to get them. Whether or not they'll come out in Master of the Universe Origins later on the line, if they carry on the line to the end, I don't know. But this is what I've got. I showed a close-up of it, and thanks for watching. And click the video afterwards to see my social media pages, and subscribe to the pages and Mike's Facebook chat and group and Facebook group and this group and whatever. So I'll see you next time. But yeah, watch the video after I show you a close-up of these. Thanks for watching. So there you go, folks. Custom made He-Man and Skeletor. Laser light, laser power. Absolute wicked. You can't get better than that. I will link the description below, the link to where I got He-Man. Whether or not I think he does Skeletor as well, or they'll get off someone else, I'm not too sure. But the He-Man character is really good. It's a Dolph Lundgren lookalike. Well, it's supposed to look like Dolph Lundgren, but yeah, let me focus that baby in. So yeah, there he goes. Absolute wicked. His legs do move. Legs do move. They're not standard. This is sealed, and that's where you stick the battery in. So let me grab that down there. And there's his arm. His arms move. There you go, like that. Down. So let me pop the old battery in. There you go. And there's laser power He-Man. Get the old Skeletor out. And this is the one that I showed on Christmas time. Skeletor, cloth cape, just got to cut the back. Really great, love this. Flat the cape like that. There's a switch on the back, or just a switch. Let's go on, go like that. Let me pop him up there. And there you go, peeps. Laser power He-Man and laser light Skeletor. Gliding. Turn the lights off, see if you can see a close up. Absolute wicked. Now you can't go better than that. So if you want one of these, I will click the link on the box at the below. You can get them exactly the same. You don't have to paint them. All you've got to do is get your battery and put them in the He-Man, the little watch batteries. Laser light is already charged up. And that is it. And then you've got a custom made, vintage, MOTU, rare, Italian, laser light He-Man and laser power Skeletor. Or laser power He-Man and laser light Skeletor. And that is it, my friends. All I need now is a few vehicles and a few bits and bobs, and my vintage collection of He-Man is completed. Right, thanks for watching and see you later.
There's many ways you can follow me on social media: Instagram, Mike's Chat, Facebook group, even subscribe to this page, even click that notification bell for the next video content coming up, or go to the about, email me if you've got anything to give away. Thanks very much and see you next time.